Join me on a journey to embrace your Kavela life. Hi friends, thanks so much for joining me. My name is Rachel. Welcome to your Yin practice. So we will begin with our 15-minute warm-up just to get the blood flowing, and then we will slow it down for our Yin practice. So if you're ready, let's come to our feet, coming to the top of the mat, coming into Tadasana mountain pose. Let's roll the shoulders back. Maybe close the eyes or keep the gaze straight ahead. Begin to turn the palms out to the sides. And just coming to the present moment. And knowing you're right where you're meant to be in this moment. Begin to connect with the breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose. Slowly inhale, floating the arms up to the sky. Bringing the palms together into prayer, floating them into the heart center. Maybe take a moment just to set an intention, dedication for your practice if you'd like. And let's inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Let's come into our first forward fold, bending the knees. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Slowly rolling up. Reaching up to the sky. Lift and lengthen, grounding those feet, opening up the front body. Exhale, hands to heart. 2 more times, just like that. Just start to come into a nice, gentle flow here. Connecting the breath with the movements, waking up the body. Exhale, hands to heart. 1 more here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Rolling all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Adding on, bringing in that lower body. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, step that right leg back, left leg find your high plank. Holding here, start to really engage that core, stack the shoulders over the wrists, spread those fingers nice and wide, nice and long through the crown, the spine, down the legs, all the way down to the feet. Push the ground away. Opening up the upper back, the shoulders. And then lowering knees, chest, chin, coming all the way down onto the belly. Peel that chest coming in for baby cobra. Hug those elbows nice and close to the ribs. Exhale down. Press into the palms, tabletop. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Lifting the hips up to the sky. Let the head just hang. Maybe pedal the heels, bend the knees, move the hips. Just slowly waking up the body. Taking some nice deep breaths here. And then let's lift those heels, walk the feet coming back to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, roll all the way up. Hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, left leg, right leg, high plank, holding here. Draw that navel to the spine. Feel really strong here. Waking up every muscle in the body. Really breathe, bringing fresh oxygen into the muscles. And then lower knees, chest, chin, take it all the way down. Coming in for baby cobra, peel that chest. Exhale, take it down. Press into the palms, tuck the toes, down dog. 2 breaths here. Gazing past the knees. Start to drop those heels. Lift the hips higher, let that head just hang. Start to release any tension. On your exhale, just let it go. And then lift the heels, walk the feet, coming back up. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, full. Roll all the way up. Open up that front body. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep the arms. Utkatasana, reaching through the fingertips. Sit the hips down into that imaginary chair. Lift the chest. Unshrug the shoulders. Inhale, let's come all the way up. Coming in for our chair squats. Warming up the legs. Nice and slow here. Take your time. Big inhale, opening up the body. Exhale, sit it down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Three more. 2. And last one. Inhale, exhale, hold here. Big arms, dive it forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, walk, step or float the feet, find your high plank. Holding here. And then if you're ready, Chaturanga Dandasana, inhale, upward facing dog, or just stick with your baby cobra. Exhale, roll through the feet, downward facing dog. Adding a heart here, we're gonna float that right leg up to the sky, coming in for 3-legged dog, squaring the hips, shoulders. Really extend through that right leg. And then exhale, float it down. Come back to your down dog, hold here, or option to take your high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg, 3-legged dog, float that leg up. Square the shoulders and hips. Let that chest drop. Really extend through that leg. Exhale, float that left foot down to meet the right. Down dog, high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths here. Walk, step, or float the feet. Come back, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold back to chair. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, let's interlace. Bring the hands behind the back. Interlacing the fingers. Coming in for standing cobra. Draw those shoulders away from the ears. Lift the heart to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Let the belly lie on the thighs, chest to knees. Let the head hang. Draw those shoulders away. And then little by little start to straighten the knees, lifting the hips up, coming into a deeper forward fold. Release the fingers, sweep the arms, come back to chair. Big inhale up, exhale, standing cobra. Let the head drop back, lift the heart to the sky. Press those palms together, opening up the shoulders. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees. Straighten those knees, lifting the hips, going a little deeper here. Really sweep the arms. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart center. We're going to take a twist over to the right. Start to center the palm on the chest. Think about turning, twisting, opening up. Maybe butterfly the arms, going a little deeper here. Exhale, take it back to center. Stay nice and low. Big inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Circle those arms up. Exhale, interlace. Exhale, forward fold. Lift the hips. Sweep the arms. Come back to chair. Exhale, hands to heart. Twist to the left. Think about twisting that spine, centering the palms, twisting from the belly button, the rib cage. Maybe butterfly the arms on this side if you did on the opposite. Good. Exhale, take it back to center. Big inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Circle those arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Step the right leg back. Find your high plank. Move through one last vinyasa. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. Breathing here. And let's slowly float the knees down, finding your extended child's pose. So moving into our yin practice. Let those hips come to the heels. Take the arms nice and wide. And just settle in here. Start to maybe turn inward, just Taking a minute to see how the body feels. Noticing if you have any tension or resistance anywhere. And just start to push the breath to those areas. And as you move through your yin practice, just taking a little extra care to those areas that need more attention. And let's just walk the palms off over to the left side of your mat. Just coming in for a nice gentle side body stretch here. So walking both palms off to the left side. Start to feel a nice stretch from that right palm all the way down into the right hip. Bring your awareness to the breath. And slowly start to walk those palms back into center. And let's just take them over to the opposite side. Bringing them off to the right side of your mat, both palms. Feel that left side body stretch from that left palm all the way down into the left hip, the left glute. And then gently start to walk those palms back in, coming back onto your mat. Coming back to your extended child's pose. And from here, let's float up into our tabletop. And then making your way slightly towards the back of the mat. Let's just move through a couple of cat-cows. So letting the belly drop, gaze up, tuck the toes. Exhale, round. Coming into cat. So just moving with your own breath at your own pace. And then finishing up one more last round. Make your way back to a neutral spine. Coming in for a melting heart. So make sure those hips are stacked over the knees. Start to walk the palms forward. Maintaining the hips over those knees. Start to lower the chest down. Feel a nice opening in the shoulders, the upper back, the chest. Maybe rest the forehead. Try to keep the elbows and forearms off the ground. So searching for that edge, that point of resistance here. And when you find that point, just hold and breathe. And maybe today being extra gentle, not pushing, not forcing anything, just accepting where you are today. And letting that be enough. Just staying with that breath. And slowly start to release, bringing the arms down, the elbows down, sliding on to the belly. And just take those arms overhead. Stretch it out. Maybe the forehead touches here. And then from here, we're going to come into another shoulder opener. So taking that left arm out in T, take the right palm out next to the right side of the chest, and just start to roll onto that left side body. Maybe bend that right knee. Maybe rest the head on the ground. So focus on the shoulder opening up. And again, not forcing anything, just being okay where you are, not asking yourself to do more. Just being extra gentle today. So we're thinking about opening up the chest to the sky. If you feel pretty good here, maybe take that right palm onto the right thigh. Maybe wrap that right arm around the lower back. Or take that right palm to the left palm. So all options here to go a little deeper or just stay where you are. Think about opening that chest up to the sky. Slowly start to make your way back, taking that right palm onto the thigh and then onto the mat. Rolling onto the chest, back to center. Take both arms overhead. Just stretch it out, grounding the forehead. And then going right into the opposite side. Take that right arm out in T. And slowly start to make your way onto that right side body. Bend that left knee. Let the head ground. Take the left hand to the left thigh. Think about opening that chest to the sky. Try to relax the body, let go, let everything soften, just ease into the pose. And just taking whatever arm variation you did on the other side. If you wrapped that left arm around the lower back, or if you interlace the fingers. And wherever you are, just come into that nice, deep, steady breath that's going to allow you to go deeper and relax. Let's slowly start to make our way back onto the belly. So moving really slow. Take that left palm back down for support. Rolling onto the belly. Take both arms overhead. Let that forehead ground. Just stretch out here. start to take those legs a little wider, maybe mat's width, and slowly begin to make your way into your Sphinx pose. So sliding those arms in, coming onto the forearms, the palms. Start to bring the shoulders over the elbows. And shifting your attention to the lower back. Think about taking any weight out of the palms, the forearms. Keep everything nice and light. Relax the legs. The glutes. The thighs, the calves, the feet. Relax the shoulders, the upper body. And once you feel pretty relaxed, start to think about puffing that chest forward and then lifting through the crown. Keeping the gaze straight ahead or close the eyes here. So again, soften here, being gentle. Really connecting with that breath. Try to relax the jaw, the neck, the face. If you'd like to go a little deeper, transition into seal pose by floating the forearms, the elbows off the ground. Or just feel free to stay right in Sphinx pose. So again, check and make sure you didn't tense up anywhere. A lot of times we might tense up in the glutes. Try to relax the muscles. Check in with the shoulders. And if you feel like you're really working here, try to, again, soften, let go. You might notice the sensations in your back moving slightly towards the mid-back. if you're in seal, let's slowly start to make our way back to Sphinx pose, lowering the forearms, the elbows, coming all the way down. Let that chest drop. Take the arms alongside the body, palms facing up, and just turn the head over to the right, grounding that left ear. Start to let those shoulders just fall forward or fall into the ground. Just let the whole body relax. Bringing the head back to center and just turning to the opposite side, this time grounding the right ear. Let those shoulders fall. And then come back to center, turning the head. Take those palms outside the chest, elbows to the sky. Start to slowly make your way back into your child's pose. So pressing into the palms. Lift the hips, letting them come all the way back to the heels. Extending the arms out. Your knees might be a little wider here, so let them be wide if that feels good. And let's slowly bring the arms alongside the body, coming in for our child's pose. Let that spine round. Let's slowly float up to seated. Let's extend the legs out in front. So bending those knees, take the hands behind the thighs. We're just going to come into some seated cat-cows here. So letting the head drop back, relax the shoulders. And then exhale, round, straighten the elbows, draw the chin towards the chest, rounding that back. Inhale, lift the chest up. Let the head drop back. Exhale, round. Let the body kind of draw closer towards the ground, really stretching out. Inhale one more time. Exhale, round. And then slowly let's make our way all the way down onto the back. From here, hug those knees into the chest. Maybe just take the palms to the knees and then gently massaging the lower back, making little circles here. Going in one direction and then taking it in the opposite direction. And then finding stillness. Let's extend both legs up to the sky, taking the arms down to the ground, palms facing down. Start to notice the shoulders, the back. Begin to really ground here. Stay nice and long in the neck. Then bending the knees, we're going to come into happy baby. Taking the arms inside the thighs, peace sign fingers wrap around the big toes, flexing the soles of the feet. So start to gently let those hips open up. Keeping the shoulders grounded. So our focus is more on the hips here. Being gentle, just breathing here, just being okay with wherever you are, not pushing, not forcing. And then release, bringing the soles of the feet closer together, the knees back to center. Take those arms alongside the body, extend the legs up again. exhale, let's float that right leg down all the way onto the ground. And then draw that left knee into the chest, taking the palms to the front of the knee, draw it in. Take it outside and around the ribs, closer towards that left shoulder. Try to keep that right shoulder grounded, the right hip grounded. And then from here, we're going to come into a half happy baby. So taking that left arm, take the left peace sign fingers, wrap them around that big left toe. And you can take that right hand maybe over to the right hip or wherever feels good for you. So again, we're thinking about opening up those hips. Try to keep that back grounded. Option here to extend through the knee a little bit more if you'd like. Maybe take that right arm out and gaze over to the right. Keep letting that leg just fall closer to the ground. And then coming back to center. Release that left hand. We're going to switch hands. So take that right hand to the outer edge of that left foot. It's okay if the knee is bent. And just bring that left leg across over to the right side. Taking that left arm out in T. Maybe gazing over to the left. Try to ground that left shoulder. Feel the stretch along that outer left leg. Slowly, let's make our way back to center. Floating that left leg up, release the hand. Keep that left leg extended up to the sky. Float the right leg up to meet it. And then slowly, let's switch legs. Float that left leg down to the ground. Bend that right knee into the chest. Then out around the ribs, coming into half happy baby. So this time, the right peace sign fingers wrap around that big right toe. Flex that sole up to the sky. And take that left palm to the left hip, or you can take it out and tee whatever feels good for you. Try to keep both shoulders grounded. Try to keep that left hip grounded. Think about drawing that knee closer to the ground, opening up the hip. Maybe extend through the knee if you'd like. Gazing over to the left. And then let's float that right leg in back to center. Release that yogi toe grip, switching hands. Take that left hand to the outside of the right foot. And then crossing over towards the left side. Just taking a twist here. Gazing over to the right. Try to keep those shoulders grounded again. Stay with your breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose. And slowly slowly start to make your way back to center, floating that right leg up. Release that grip and then float the left leg up to meet the right. Both legs extend up to the sky. And then bend the knees, hug the knees into the chest. Maybe bring the forehead to the knees. Coming into a little ball here. Exhale, release. Taking the hands to the back of the thighs. And again, maybe taking circles, massaging that lower back. Maybe rocking forward and back, massaging the spine, coming up to seated. So roll through that spine a couple of times. And then come up to seated, keeping the knees bent. We're just going to come into a forward fold here. So taking those hands to the feet. Slowly start to let the body fold forward. And if you can't reach the feet, keep those knees bent. Just bend the knees as much as you need to. It's okay if you're not straightening the legs. Be patient with your body. Listen to your body. Don't force it. Stay with that nice, deep, steady breath here. Push the breath to the lower back. And slowly, let's start to walk those hands up the legs. We're going to just take a counter stretch here, coming into our reverse plank. So walking those hands up, take them behind the back, point the toes. On your next inhale, lift the hips up to the sky, opening up the front body, the chest, the shoulders. Lift those hips. And then exhale, slowly float back down. And let's take another forward fold. So again, bend the knees, get those hands to the toes. And then slowly slide the heels away, coming into a forward fold. And slowly start to release, walking the hands up the legs. Take the palms behind you, coming into another reverse plank. Inhale, lift those hips up to the sky. Press the palms into the ground, open up the chest, the shoulders, let the head gently fall back. Lift the hips up a little higher. Exhale, release. And let's bring those soles of the feet together. Take the hands to the ankles. We're just going to come into seated butterfly pose. So sitting up nice and tall, close the eyes. And then option here to just stay right here, allowing those hips to open. Or maybe start to come into a forward fold. May the elbows rest on the knees, gently aiding them in coming closer to the ground. You can take those palms forward. And then from here, come back to center. Just going to walk that right palm out to the side. And just start to float the left arm up, bringing the palm onto the left side of the head. Just gently coming into a little side stretch here. So kind of opening the chest to the sky. And then release. Maybe come into a little side stretch, reaching over to the right side. And sweep those arms around, just take it over to the left. So again, take that right palm to the right side of the head, opening up the chest. Reach and extend. And sweep the arms, come back to center. And then we're going to make our way into Supta Baddha Konasana. So your legs are already there. Just take those arms forward and slowly roll through the spine, coming down onto the back. Float the arms overhead. So legs are in a diamond shape, feet are together. Maybe bend those elbows, taking cactus arms if that feels good. float the knees together and just gently let those knees drop over to the right. Take the arms out and T palms to the sky and then over to the left. So just windshield wiper those knees from side to side before coming into Shavasana. Make your way back to center. And then feel free to come back into Sapta Baddha Konasana if that feels good, or right into Shavasana, extending the legs. Come back to the present moment. Find that stillness in the body and mind. Allow the body to relax, melt into the earth. Feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like, gaining all the wonderful benefits it provides. If you'd like to join me in closing out your practice, start to bring your awareness back, bringing some movement into the toes, the fingers, the hands, the feet. Inhale, float the arms up overhead, bend the knees, and just slowly make your way onto your right side, coming into a fetal position, taking some nice deep breaths there. Slowly, when you're ready, keeping the eyes closed, just make your way back to a comfortable seated position. Roll the shoulders back. Start to sit up nice and tall. Closing out our practice with 3 cleansing breaths. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. Big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Thank you so much for practicing with me. And I hope to practice with you again really soon. Thank yourself for being so consistent and taking care of your health and well-being as you move through the rest of your day and the days ahead. Continue to make those positive and healthy decisions. Always be good to yourself, gentle, kind, knowing you are enough wherever you are, always having patience. May there be peace in your heart, peace in your words, and peace in your mind. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed your journey today. If you would like to see new classes, please remember to subscribe, like, visit our website at kavelalife.com. Become a member on our Patreon account. By becoming a member, it allows us to create new classes. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Kavela Life. Thank you so much. Namaste.